the camera pans out from the back of the limo as it kind of drives off into the rain, and some nice noir saxophone plays as we transition.
Careless whisper.
And we can go right to the office, right to the place, unless you guys want to talk with Jovi more or want to have a conversation.
I want to do a knowledge check to figure out what it is that I already done that. What I know about the fixer.
Yeah, that was the Core Worlds one. So just reputation.
We're in like a 1980s internet, right? So I can't get on my phone.
No, you don't. You're not connected to the internet by the phone. Your level of communication that Star Wars has, or at least had back before they changed everything up, and we're playing in the space 70s, as I've heard it referred to many a times, and so you can get on your phone. You have a little comm, and you can a little communicator, and you can call people that have your frequency and back and forth, and so you could call someone if you wanted to, but you can't scroll through the Facebook or look up the website or anything like that. Google you don't have a smart communicator, you just have a straight phone.
Would a streetwise check kind of give me an idea of what the scuttlebutt on the street is about her? Not necessarily the core knowledge, but maybe rumors or.
You could do that. I think that it's going to be opposed by the fixer if it's streetwise. So you're going to have a.
Can we?
So it'd be like a hard upgraded once, streetwise check, and all of you can make it.
3 purple and upgrade once.
Yeah, so 2 purple and a red.
I mean,
and we'll throw in a black. That makes
I've got
sense.
streetwise as a skill, so can I help him? In this tournament, can we kind of talk about it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So do you have any upgrades in streetwise?
I have a 1.
Do you have yellow?
Yeah.
Dice?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, she should make the check, and I should assist her then, because mine is just 2 green.
Okay. Yeah.
So maybe Kuman whispers in her ear. Give her the idea.
Did I just roll it? I think I did. Yeah, there goes.
But you're missing the red dice.
I didn't do it. Never mind.
Kind of share some of the stuff I've heard as I've been beating people.
What they scream out when you're punching.
What do you know about the fixer?
What do you know?
2 purple, a red, and a black.
Yeah.
So you just need to roll a red.
I didn't know if that was a joke or not.
Does she need a blue for Kuman's assist?
Oh yeah.
I think Oh yeah. Huh.
Yeah, because you're not adding any green or yellow dice to this, so roll a blue and a red dice, and then we'll see where we're at.
Just gonna do the whole thing, unless that's worse.
No, that's actually perfect. That actually makes you succeed.
Hey.
So I'm gonna take the blue and red dice that I asked for, because we don't need another triumph on this.
Oh wait, I didn't even see that.
Well, then there's no change. There's a success and a failure and a
success and failure. So you have a failure and an advantage, and your advantage is to know that on the streets, the fixer is not really known, and this is because this seems more of the reputation is more of a fancy corporate fixer. This isn't someone who's dealing with the street thugs of the slums of Central Isthmus or Utandu.
What corporations is the fixer associated with? Or,
by reputation that you know, none.
But she's a corporate fixer. She doesn't work for a corporation.
Mm-hmm. In many ways, that I think that there would be some inspirations for Lizzie there when she was getting started out. I think the fixer's been around a little bit longer. Yes, you can find a way to not take a corporate sponsorship.
Right.
And I think it's fair to let the people at home watching now that Druckenwell is a corporate oligarchy. There's no other government other than business, and businesses buy their seat on the board with their shares, and there's big corporations and small corporations and all of that, but it's all kind of a business only government. So
I think Cal picks up one of the mini champagne bottles that he's been drinking, and he looks and sees the logo that was on the shirt, and he wants to make a core worlds check because he spent a fair bit of time in the upper ends of this place. So
you want to make the knowledge check?
Recognizes, yes, I want to make a knowledge check and see if he recognizes the logo.
Let's scroll back up and find out how.
What's the difficult? Was it? Yeah, how difficult? Was it hard?
I think it was hard with the black dice.
I think it was average with the black dice.
Average with the black dice?
Yep.
Okay, that's fine.
Core worlds. Okay. Just want to make sure you're good with that. So let me punch that in. This is very unlikely, but Cal can impress sometimes.
I don't think we increased your intelligence at all.
No, it's definitely worse than Lizzie's, so we'll see what happens.
And champagne's not helping for sure.
Yeah, nope. I just get an advantage. Don't recognize it. My advantage is
your advantage is that you know that this champagne is not sold
really
in the slums of Central Isthmus.
Or that it's just really tasty and I'm highly enjoying myself.
It's better than the box champagne he usually drinks.
That's right. That's right. This is actually high quality.
Card Bordeaux.
I grab one drink and I stuff 2 extra ones just in my coat pocket.
Sparkling Thunderbird.
Lizzie gives you a look, but then is like,
I just give it a little shrug, like, what do you expect?
Yeah. As long as you share later, we're all right.
That's why I got 2.
Right.
So
the also gives you a look, but again, it's just
it's just it's unreadable.
I just
black
sit there
eyes.
staring, trying to read, like, I don't get you.
And we're just like,
so the as you guys head down the street and the little hover limo and the street lights kind of pass overhead, you guys are in the car for a good little while.
where are we going?
You've been heading south, so you're in on this island Utandu where you guys are at is up on the southern half, but the northern end, and the capital of Ilavali is further south. It kind of encompasses the whole southern part of the island, and you guys are kind of heading straight for it.
Can we chat up Jovi?
Yeah.
How long have you been working for Madame Vail?
Oh, I for quite a long time.
Like it?
I got out of chauffeur school and went right to working for her. Yeah, she's really nice. She really takes care of us.
Really great, great job straight out of chauffeur school.
Yeah, I was lucky.
Did you grow up around here, or?
Oh yeah, down in Ilavali my whole life.
Oh, very cool. You must be very familiar with it.
Yeah, I can get pretty much anywhere. I could almost drive with my eyes closed.
Don't though.
But
that's you can.
But that's against the chauffeur code, so I won't do that.
It's against a couple of codes, yeah.
might get disbarred.
So wait, how long?
The main concern is being derailed. So
right. How long have you said you've been out of chauffeur school?
A long time. He's been
a long time, an insignificant amount of time.
I gotta say, I'm making it clear. I'm trying to charm this man.
Okay.
I noticed that you got you didn't put a foot wrong. You got up, you cordial, you got the umbrella for the lady.
It was one pass or the other, right?
Hey, you think it's easy now? I like to see you go through chauffeur school, Kumin, with your little bug eyes and your tentacles, thinking that I'm understanding what you're saying.
Cal gets so surly when he's trying.
I'm sure that his chauffeur school was much harder than your medical school. It's okay.
Well, I didn't go to medical school, so the joke's on you, right?
Is that something that Cal admits out loud? You didn't go to medical school?
No, it's just we're having a good time back here, Jovi. What were you saying a second ago about driving down to Ilavali and the GM was speaking perhaps through Jovi? I feel like I derailed you with chatting up Jovi.
Oh, that's fine. It's fine. I was just about to describe the exterior and let you guys know where you were before you got out of the car. But we can talk to Jovi if we want to talk to Jovi. Okay, no. We're good. All right, let's go. Let's everyone back on track. No,
I'd like to know what kind of grades he got, but I guess.
Are you charming Jovi? Is that something that's happening now before we get out of the car?
Yeah, I was gonna do more of like continue to kind of get him in our pocket to let me make sure I am naming it correctly. It's it's the old disarming smile. No, it's not. I'm sorry. Never mind. It's still inactive, but I'm just trying to charm him to allow him to be more familiar with us than he probably learned to be in, if that makes sense. So there's nothing I'm trying to get right now. I'm trying to butter him up so
Build
that
rapport.
yes, build rapport so that when we might need something in the future, in a minute,
I'm tracking with you.
it's a little bit easy.
Roll an average charm.
Okay, I would love to do that.
Take him to charm school.
Take him to yeah, you might have been to the chauffeur school. Let me take you to charm school.
I think Frank with the disarming smile is going to be like a D&D rogue with pickpocket.
That's right. I'm going to be doing that quite often. I realize that I misinterpreted the thing, and I keep thinking that it makes charm checks easier, but it actually just makes it easier to punch them. So that's not what I want to do right now. All right, I got 3 success.
He's liking you too now.
Yeah, I'm trying to build that rapport.
This is a good day. I've got some celebrities in the car. They're
complimenting
They're complimenting me. They're drinking the champagne.
Yes, lots of it. It's all gone. It's in Cal's pockets.
I don't think he knows that yet. I don't think he knows he's gonna have to restock, but he's not worried about it. All right, so Jovi definitely is feeling he's feeling chatty towards Cal. Should Cal have any questions for him, but other than that, he's just got his eyes on the road. They're not closed. He specifies that at least a couple times. That is against the chauffeur code. You guys go through 4 or 5 checkpoints, as Druckenwell's is a place of status and business and security clearance and all of that, and so you don't easily travel between the different sectors, and Illavali's divided into the sectors of different corporations with a kind of a neutral center, and so Jovi just he shows the passes that he needs to get right into the heart of the city, and down there, as you guys are hovering along, the city skyline is just growing larger and larger. It is a metropolis of buildings down there. It's as the capital, the rest of the planet's kind of, other than its kind of residential section of Utandu that Lizzie operates out of, is kind of the suburb and not owned by any corporation. And Illavali is the same, but it also is the seat of power for the corporations. And so every corporate headquarters is in here, and they have their own section ring of the city that kind of they operate and do their executive corporate work from. As well as it's the seat of the government and all, the big, the giant boardroom. Is that what we should call the meeting place for governmental decisions? But it's late at night. It's nice noir feel to all of this, with the lights on and very dark and little drizzly rain to it, and that saxophone keeps droning on from whatever Jovi's playing on the radio. And he pulls into a parking garage and pulls right up to a turbo lift, an elevator to take you guys up, and opens up the door and kind of calls the elevator and holds it open to let you guys get on. And he just kind of gets a gesture. You guys hopping in and going up, or anything else?
Yeah, we will follow his lead, and Lizzie smiles at him.
Well, from his stance, he's not getting in the elevator. He's brought you to where he needs to.
Oh.
So he's...
Will we see you again shortly?
I think so. Whatever Madame Vail wants. If she wants me to take you somewhere else, I'd love to drive you, around where you're supposed to go.
It's been a pleasure. And she reaches out and shakes his hand and gets in the elevator.
And he shakes like really big.
Cal kind of hangs back and lets everyone get in, and leans over to him and Jovi and kind of gets close. It's like he'd like to make a negotiation roll to say, "Hey man, I can I can put in a good word for you with Lizzie if you kind of just, let us know, give us a little heads up what's going on here. Like, why are we getting called here? Me and Lizzie were good friends. We've been together for a little while.
I want to give her a whole negotiation. You already charmed him. So he kind of is like, really? Okay.
Yeah,
what I know is that Madame Vail has a job for you.
Cal and jostles him as he's saying that as Kuman walks into this.
So he answers your question of just as simply as that he knows that Madame Vail has a job for the whatever we're going to call the Zepre's property infringement investigation firm.
So he
TBD.
He thanks him and says, "Oh, real quick." He comes back after. Real quick. What would you say your best attribute is? If I'm trying to put a good word in, I'm trying to be accurate. Like, what's your best attribute?
I don't know that he knows how to answer that.
He says, "Got it. Indecisiveness. Thanks." He walks back into the elevator.
Dings and closes.
Kuman wishes he could roll his eyes, but there's no whites. So.
Yeah. But Cal never knows when Kuman's actually displeased.
So the turbo lift, you guys are alone on the turbo lift.
You might want to turn your sensitivity down. You're coming in and out. I want to tell you that now. Yeah. Like, remember when we
threshold.
Your
turn the threshold. So auto isn't working for me anymore?
Mm-mm.
All right.
I think it's when you kind of go up and you come down in your inflection, you can't hear it down.
Yeah, the lean back.
The lean back.
Out of range.
Okay.
It's pretty clean so far, so you might be able to turn it down pretty low to make sure we capture you.
Yeah, in the elevator, Kuman is on edge. He's wary. He's waiting for the other shoe to drop, kind of thing. So
Lizzie,
hopefully, if there's a surprise, you won't be taken by surprise.
checks for cameras.
Cal definitely informs, loud enough for Kuman to hear, but talks to Lizzie what he just kind of gathered from the old joke.
There's a camera up in the corner.
Okay.
Nice.
She looks
There's some
right
elevator music playing. Well, you guys can have a quick conversation if you want as well. There's some the elevator music is.
So this is weird, but we don't know anything. Just be prepared. I don't expect bad things, but it is me. So.
Well, apparently, according to little crush boy over here, he let me know that she has some. I don't really know what he's talking about, but he said something about property damage. She, might have a job for us to do. He told me, I just didn't know what he.
Yeah, that's what we do. I know you've only been with me 6 months, but that is the point of our investigation most of the time is property infringement. So
I'm just letting you know, there was question marks, and I found some answer.
I appreciate your diligence.
So I did tell Jovi I would put a good word in for you. He didn't give me a lot to go on, but I'm a man of my word. So all I got is he's nice and slightly indecisive. So I've done my part, and you can do with that what you want.
I like him well enough. He seems like a very good chauffeur. I wish I had a hover limo and the need for a chauffeur like Jovi.
Agreed. Better calf. That'd be nice. That'd be a good start. Maybe that's ground zero. Better
the
calf.
calf is fine. You just don't put the right things in the calf.
Then we can go on to the limo. Maybe you
If somebody else was buying the calf, then maybe you wouldn't have this problem.
Maybe I could buy the calf.
Maybe you could because you drink so much of it.
Well, you could, give me a business credit card. Hey, that's old.
I could do that.
I'm not trying to open old wounds. I'm not trying to go back there. We all know how that conversation ended about the old business credit card. I am in debt and all this stuff. I don't know what you said. I just know I don't have one. And we'd have better calf if you did. So.
Yeah. So, I'll take that under advisement.
Yeah. So maybe,
looks longingly at the security camera, like, please, God, get me out of here.
All right, and ding. And Paul, I appreciated the just incredulous, just quietness of the strong silent. So the door opens, and it's clearly you've arrived at a loft, a big condo. It opens up to a larger room than you expect in a multi-story building. Circular fireplace in the middle, then hood and seats around it.
Is this a residential area or like a reception in an office?
Residence. You've clearly opened up to more of the a residence.
We've come to her home.
You've come to her home.
Thanks for joining us. You know the deal here. Subscribe to stay tuned to our misadventures. If you enjoyed us, give us a like and hit that bell icon. And of course, keep us honest on the rules and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time on the Dicey Cantina.